The tallest roller coaster located at Kings Island is called Orion, which was made by Bollinger and Mavillard. This roller coaster is 287 feet tall and towers over the rest of Kings Island, and you can see it from almost anywhere else in the park. Its blue track and white supports make it pop with the sky, and it is absolutely beautiful. The theming in the queue line is alright, super impressive for a Cedar Fair park, and it doesn't make you feel as bored as, let's say, Diamondback. The ride operator assigning rows allows requests, though if it's a busy day, you might get denied the row that you want to sit in. I rode Orion in the front and the back row, and I must say that the back row was the best row for this ride. Anyways, the ride operators are phenomenal at their job, hyping the train up to ride and making sure that they keep that line moving by dispatching those 32 rider trains about once per minute. You aren't allowed to pull down your own restraint, though the ride operators will not staple and will leave the comfortable clamshell lap bar a good couple of inches above your thighs. Anyways, dispatch from the station and begin your journey on Orion. While going up the lift hill, let me tell you some facts about this ride that I would not be able to sneak in anywhere else in the video. This ride just recently opened on July 22nd of 2020, the year of the pandemic. This ride, if running at its full capacity, can run at a whopping 1,650 riders per hour, and that is an insane amount. Orion has its own soundtrack system. You can look it up on YouTube. It's really cool. Anyways, the lift hill does slow down near the top, but then it speeds back up again, sending you down the 85-degree drop, which classifies it as a giga roller coaster. Even though the ride is only 287 feet tall, the drop is 300 feet tall because of the terrain. The front of the train won't have as much whip going down the drop, but it is extremely sustained, and because the lap bar isn't stapled on your legs, you are out of your seat for I don't know how many seconds. The back isn't quite as sustained, but it delivers extra whip and gives more of a butterfly sensation. Pull out and go into a nice wave turn element, which is strange, as while the train twists 90 degrees, your body wants to stay level with its past self and not tilt at all until the end. It is weird, but it is an extremely fun sensation. Rise up into an overbank. These elements are extremely fun elements, whippy, and it's hard to describe all the forces that you get on them. Like, it's not too much, but it's like just enough to where it feels absolutely amazing. Anyways, go over a small speed hill which sends you flying out of your seat. Not insanely, but it's a nice floating sensation. Glide up into the ride's first camelback airtime hill, which is surprising for a B&M, as most hypers and gigas have them all over the place. This airtime hill is trimmed. In the front row, you really don't feel anything going over, but in the back, it's a mild bit of floater airtime. Anyways, ride through an inclined loop, which feels like a lot like the overbank curve from earlier, except maybe a bit snappier. Go through a head chopper moment and into the final element, which is basically a mix between like a wave turn and a small camelback, which is extremely fun, especially in the back seat. Exit out of the ride with a hop into the brake run. The brake run is obnoxiously long. Anyways, roll back into the station and exit the ride. This is an extremely fun giga roller coaster with some nice moments of airtime. Not too intense, but definitely intense enough to where coaster enthusiasts will not be too disappointed. I've got a few tips for riding Orion. Number 1, wear cargo shorts or pants whenever you ride that have a zipper pocket. This ride does not have storage bins on the ride platform, so it's either you pay for a locker or put your phone in your zipper pocket. The lockers are not free and they will act as an upcharge whenever you visit the park. Another thing, if you raise your feet up off the floor on the airtime moments, it will feel absolutely amazing, with the wind blowing in your face, and it will feel like you are flying, especially in the front seat. This ride is my favorite Giga I've ridden, and I've ridden 2 other Gigas, including Millennium Force at Cedar Point and Intimidator 305 from King's Dominion. Orion has the better airtime of the 3, and I must say that it did not disappoint one bit. It is definitely a little bit short, but if you appreciate the ride for what it is, you will really enjoy it. Oh, one last thing. Do this the very first thing in the morning, and it will be a walk-on with barely any weight. I remember looking on QTime.com and seeing a 80-minute wait the night before I rode, but I showed up the next day and there was almost nobody. But definitely check out Orion if you ever decide to come to Kings Island. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this review as I am wrapping it up here. Please subscribe to Stormy Coasters and like this video. Comment below your thoughts on Orion if you've ridden it, and have an amazing rest of your day.